Hello friends, how are you? So, can you see the picture that has been shared on the screen? Who is she? She is Helen Keller. Yes, you are right. Do you remember we read a story about her? Yes. So when she was born, she got sick and she was not able to hear or see. But she could read and write, and she was introduced to words by her teacher, Anne Sullivan. And how did she do that? She pressed letters on her arm, and through that she was able to introduce her to the world of words. Helen also understood the importance of words, right? So she was able to know what she was able to associate things with words. But there was one other system Helen knew that helped her to read and write, and this system helps millions and millions of blind people to read and write. So, how do blind people read and write? We'll learn about this system which helps blind people to read and write. So, this system is known as Braille system. What is it known as? Braille system. So, what is a Braille system? We'll get to know about this in this video. The Braille system is a method that is widely used by people who are visually impaired, that means who cannot see, to read and write, and also was the first form of digital writing. Yes, so this is how the Braille looks. See, you can see A is symbolized by one dot, B is by two vertical dots, C by two horizontal dots. So the patterns of dots are made on a paper and they all symbolizes a letter and numbers too. So this is known as Braille system. How is it used? So this is the Braille system that we saw. Braille is a code of 63 dot patterns called characters. So these are dot patterns. So this is a dot pattern for A, this is a dot pattern for L. So how many code does Braille has? It has 63 dot patterns, and each pattern is known as a character. Each character represents a letter, combination of letters, common word or grammar sign. So each character represents different things. It can represent a letter, for example in this picture we can see, or it can represent combination of letters. It can represent any grammar sign as well, for example comma or full stop. They are read by touching them lightly. So we can see that the paper is a little coarse from the dots, right? So whenever the blind person touches it, they can feel each character and then they can read it very easily. How is it written? So now we know how is it used. It is used by touching the characters, but how is it written? Writing Braille by hand is accomplished with tools called a slate and a stylus. So there are two tools that are used to write Braille, slate and stylus. And this is how they look. This is the yellow board is a slate. It's a slate, and the black tool with the pointed needle is a stylus. Okay, this is a slate and this is a stylus. So how is it used? The slate consists of two metal plates. So this is a metal plate, and underneath the paper there must be one another metal plate. A sheet of paper is inserted between the slates. So we can see in the picture as well, a sheet of paper is inserted between these two plates. The stylus is a pen-shaped device used to press the paper against pits in the lower plate to form raised dots. So this pen-shaped device is used to press the paper, and we can see the pits as well. The hole in between the slate is known as pits. So the stylus is used to press the dots and to form characters of Braille. A person using Braille writes from right to left. They write from right to left. We write from left to right. So they write in the opposite direction. Okay. So they write from right to left. And when the sheet is turned over, the dots face upward and are read from left to right. So we will draw it like this. We will make the characters like this, and when we have to read it, we will turn the page over and then we will read from left to right. Yes. Braille is also produced by special machines. So now special machines are also used to produce Braille. Next is, who invented this wonderful system? We should know about the person who invented it. So Louis Braille invented this system of writing for blind people. So he is Louis Braille. He himself was blind. Louis Braille was a French educator. So despite of being blind, he was a French educator. His blindness led him to develop a system that allows blind people to read and write. This system is called Braille. So he developed the system for the blind people to read and write, and his name is Louis Braille. He invented the system in 1824 while a student at the institution National des Jeunes Aveugles, National Institute for Blind Children in Paris. So he was the first person to introduce this system. He invented it and popularized it. It became popular very easily because many blind people and children were helped by this system. So how do you like it? Do you want to learn how to read and write in Braille? You know, you can also learn how to read and write in Braille. So now we will meet in another video with another fun story, poem or activity. Until then, bye-bye.